Elon Musk's relationship with his father, Errol Musk, has been described as strained and tumultuous. Elon has spoken openly about his father's shortcomings and negative impact on his life, stating that he considers him a terrible human being. Their relationship has been marred by allegations of abuse, infidelity, and a bitter divorce between Errol and Elon's mother, May. In 1998, while residing in Johannesburg, South Africa, Errol found himself at the center of a harrowing home invasion that would forever alter his life. Errol courageously fought back, ultimately taking the lives of 3 assailants. Join us as we explore the controversial and gripping story of Errol Musk's fateful encounter. Before we go further, please give the video a like. That really helps with the algorithm. I apologize for putting this in the middle of the video, but the channel has stopped growing recently. Born in 1946 in Pretoria, South Africa, Errol Musk's life journey was filled with extraordinary highs and devastating lows. Hailing from a privileged family, with his father Walter Henry James Musk as a South African World War II veteran and his British mother Cora Amelia Robinson, Errol was destined for a life that defied convention. The Musk family lineage was marked by a spirit of trailblazing, embodied by Errol's grandmother, the first chiropractor in Canada. From a young age, Errol exhibited an insatiable thirst for adventure and a rebellious streak that set him apart. Upon completing his engineering studies at the esteemed University of Pretoria in 1967, he embraced a daring career path that would take him to new heights. Joining the South African Air Force, Errol honed his skills as a pilot, fearlessly navigating fighter jets during the tumultuous border wars. Yet his ventures were not confined to the skies alone. Drawn to the vastness of the open waters, Errol immersed himself in the world of sailing, seeking solace and challenge in numerous yacht races across the globe. In 1970, at the age of 24, Errol Musk married May Haldeman, a Canadian model and dietitian who had relocated to South Africa at a young age. The couple's love story had blossomed from childhood friendship and high school romance. Together, they embarked on a journey that would reshape their lives, welcoming 3 children, Elon, Kimball, and Tosca, into their family. Based in Pretoria, South Africa, Errol Musk pursued a multifaceted career as an engineer, politician, and businessman. His successes allowed him to amass significant wealth, including a share in an emerald mine in Zambia. May, too, flourished in her own right, working as a sought-after model and a dedicated advocate for healthy living. Behind the veneer of success, however, Errol and May's marriage was marred by profound unhappiness and infidelity. Errol gained notoriety as a serial womanizer, engaging in multiple extramarital affairs. The abuse suffered by May, both physically and emotionally, cast a dark shadow over their union, leading to her enduring depression and a shattered self-esteem. Desperate to salvage their relationship, May sought solace in expanding their family through the birth of more children, but Errol was unwilling to accommodate her desires. In addition to his personal exploits, Errol's impact extended far beyond his immediate sphere. In 1972, he entered the political arena, securing a seat on the Pretoria City Council as a representative of the Progressive Party. At a time defined by apartheid, Errol stood as a prominent white politician, vehemently opposing the discriminatory regime. His relentless advocacy for democracy and human rights earned him the distinction of a beacon of hope in the fight against systemic inequality. Errol's unwavering dedication to engineering manifested in the remarkable projects he undertook. His expertise spanned the realms of electrical and mechanical engineering, contributing to the design and development of crucial infrastructure projects such as power plants and water systems. Through his work, Errol left an indelible mark on communities, striving to improve the lives of those around him. In 1979, after 9 years of marriage, Errol and May's union came to an end. May assumed custody of their 3 children, who were then 8, 7, and 5 years old. Relocating to Toronto, Canada, with their daughter Tosca, May embarked on a new chapter, while her sons Elon and Kimball remained with Errol in South Africa for a brief period before joining her. The divorce between Errol and May was an acrimonious and traumatic affair. Accusations flew from both sides, with Errol painting May as a bad mother and gold digger, while May accused Errol of physical violence and infidelity. The bitter dispute extended to custody battles and asset division, with Errol claiming May had taken millions from him, while May insisted Errol had concealed vast sums of money. The impact of Errol and May's turbulent relationship reverberated within their children, most notably their son, Elon Musk, who would later emerge as one of the world's wealthiest and most influential individuals. Elon, speaking candidly of his father, described him as a, quote, terrible human being who had committed nearly every imaginable act of evil. In 1980, Errol made a daring investment that would shape his financial future. Venturing into the world of mining, he purchased a share of an emerald mine near Lake Tanganyika in Zambia for £40,000. His intuition proved correct, as the mine yielded remarkable riches, catapulting Errol into a life of opulence. He often boasted of his vast wealth, going so far as to claim that his safe couldn't even be closed due to the abundance of money. With his newfound fortune, Errol indulged in various ventures, including property development, consulting, and philanthropy. In 1992, at the age of 46, Errol Musk encountered Heide Bezwiedenhout, a widow who had tragically lost her first husband, Jock Bezwiedenhout, in a car accident. With 3 children from her previous marriage, Jana, Harry, and Jock Jr., Heidi formed a connection with Errol that led them to marry and relocate to Johannesburg, South Africa. Errol adopted Heidi's children and raised them as his own, subsequently welcoming 2 more children, Alexandra and Rose, with Heide. Despite the hopes for a better future, Errol and Heidi's marriage proved tumultuous and devoid of happiness. Errol's reputation as a notorious womanizer persisted, punctuated by ongoing physical and emotional abuse towards Heide. The strain took its toll on Heide, resulting in battles with depression and multiple suicide attempts. Eventually, the couple separated in 2000 and finalized their divorce in 2008. The dissolution of their marriage unfolded in a scandalous and bitter manner. Accusations flew between Errol and Heide, with Errol labeling Heidi an alcoholic and unfit mother, while Heidi condemned Errol as a violent and unfaithful husband. Custody battles and asset disputes added to the acrimony, with Errol asserting that Heide had stolen millions from him, while Heide maintained that Errol had concealed vast sums of money. Amidst the chaos of their divorce, a shocking revelation emerged: the existence of a child born from Errol's affair with his former stepdaughter, Jana Bezwiedenhout. The vast age difference between Errol and Jana, spanning 42 years, amplified the scandal. Errol defended their relationship, claiming that their reconnection in 2017, after his divorce from Heide, was part of God's plan. Errol argued that Jana couldn't be considered his stepdaughter due to her extended periods of separation from the family during her upbringing. The birth of their unplanned child, Elliot Rush Musk, further complicated matters. Heidi, devastated and disgusted by Errol's affair with Jana, felt deeply betrayed by Errol's actions, as Jana had been like a daughter to her, cherished and loved as her own. Heide accused Errol of manipulating and exploiting Jana, who was vulnerable and lonely at the time. Errol confirmed in later statements that he had fathered another child with Jana in 2019, a daughter whose name remains unknown. Acknowledging the impracticality of their significant age difference, Errol declared that he and Jana were no longer together. Despite this, he professed his love for their children, but maintained that they were not planned. In 1998, Errol was living in Johannesburg, South Africa. According to Errol's account, he and his daughter Ali, who was 6 years old at the time, were checking on a rental property that he owned in the financial district of Sandton, where some painters were finishing up some work. While Ali was taking a bath, Errol encountered 7 armed men who had broken into the house. As soon as they saw him, they started shooting at him. Claiming he evaded the hail of bullets, Errol sought refuge in the bedroom, armed with a .357 Magnum handgun loaded with hollow-point ammunition. Firing his weapon, Errol claimed to have struck one intruder in the head, resulting in instantaneous death. The bullet continued its trajectory, piercing through the first man's head and fatally striking another intruder in the chest. As Errol fired his initial shot, the remaining intruders fled the scene. Nonetheless, Errol managed to shoot another intruder in the hallway, killing him as well. Astonishingly, Errol recounted using only 2 bullets to dispatch 3 men, likening himself to Clint Eastwood and attributing the outcome to, quote, God's plan or nature's plan. Allie emerged from the bathroom, having heard the gunshots, and clung to her father in fear. Errol provided comfort to his daughter and promptly contacted the authorities. Ultimately, he faced no charges, as the incident was deemed an act of self-defense. Errol claimed his acquittal on manslaughter charges was determined by a court. While some witnesses, including the painters present during the incident, corroborated Errol's version of events, disagreements persisted regarding certain details. Some sources contested the number of intruders, insisting there were only 6 rather than 7, and questioned the intruders' motives. Some reports suggested the intruders were either unarmed or refrained from firing at Errol. What do you think about Elon Musk and his relationship with Errol? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear what you have to say. Till next time. Signing off. This has been Christina.